Humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba, my master, my guru, and one who's taken me through this journey of life. The 24 syllables of the Gayatri Mantra. While meditating on the Gayatri, the meditation of the Devi Bhagavatam, it is said that the Gayatri's body is composed of 24 syllables representing the divine principles of truth. I asked myself, what does this mean? And I hoped for an answer. And then one day, while the Navaratri Yagyas were taking place in Pune Chandra Hall, and there was chanting, plus the various religious books were being read, and Swami advised us to study the Devi Bhagavatam. I got the various translated editions, the original editions, but it was quite complicated to follow and understand because they said the 24 syllables were in the various places of the body, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the chest, and some places they said it was the legs and the knees and the loins, and I didn't understand which one to do. And so I asked Swami to reveal to me in a simple form as to what we should do. I had no idea that at that time I was doing various meditations of Shiv Puja, and they had symbols added to it while chanting the mantras, and I could not have any idea about it. So, years later, when the healing center Sai Spandan was built, a fig tree, an Audamba tree appeared of its own. And I didn't pay much attention, but a friend who is a guru, whose guru is Dattatreya, handed me the Guru Charitra and the Sripada Vallabha Charitra. And she said, read it. It has a lot of information. It is then that I learned about the sacredness of the Audamba tree and the 24 syllables. The Audamba tree, or the fig tree, is a 24 oxygen generator and cannot be planted manually. It grows on its own, mainly through the birds which eat its fruits. The Audamba tree is associated with Guru Dattatreya, one of the main Hindu deities. Sripada Vallabha is the first incarnation of Dattatreya, who lived between 1320 and 1350. He was born in Pitampura in Andhra Pradesh. Now, just to take you a little earlier, we had very close friends who stay in Bombay and who used to go to where Dattatreya had his whereabouts, even in Maharashtra. And they used to talk about Dattatreya. That's how I got connected to Dattatreya. Otherwise, I had no idea about Dattatreya. So now, Sripada used to sit at the fruit of one Audamba tree in his maternal grandfather's house. His mother, with great affection, used to fill one silver bowl with halwa and feed Sripada sitting at the root of the Audamba tree. So when I started to read the book, this is what I got from it. The mere chanting of the 24 letters of the Gayatri activates subtle energies in the subtle nerves, nadis, of the tongue, the throat, the brain center, and the chakras. The moment the tongue chants the Gayatri Mantra, various chakras or plexus of the body get activated and they manifest subtle energies. Apart from the chakras, various Bhramars or energy eddies, Kamal, lotus, Grandhis, energy knots, Sansthans, centers, etc. get awakened. The Naadis, the subtle nerves of the mouth, transport the impulses of the Gayatri Mantra chanting to the various chakras, plexus of the body. Now, this is a type of sound therapy, and the power of the sound vibrations have been long established by scientists also, and the Gayatri Mantra produces 110,000 sound waves, which makes it the most powerful hymn. Before the 24 syllables, one chants Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, the Mahavyaratis. Now, the Gayatri Mantra has 24 syllables. When recited, those syllables address 24 different centers in the body. The 24 syllables are Beej mantras and they have ultrasonic wave patterns. They positively affect the subtle centers in the body like a gateway to human consciousness. Now, in the book of Shiva Pada Vallabha Charitram, these centers are described as Grandhis or knots. So, the Grandhi in the area of Agnya Chakra, Tat. Grandhi, left eye, Sa. Grandhi, right eye, V. Grandhi, left ear, Tu. Grandhi, right ear, Va. Grandhi, root of the nose, Re. Grandhi, upper lip, Ni. Grandhi, lower lip, Yam. Grandhi in the neck, Bhar. Grandhi in the throat, Go. Grandhi in the top portion of the left side of the chest, the. Grandhi in the top right portion side of chest, Va. Grandhi in the upper part of the abdomen where the last ribs join together, Sya. Grandhi in the liver, Dhi. Grandhi in the spleen, Ma. Grandhi sputa in the umbilicus, He. Grandhi at the end of the spinal cord, Dhi. Grandhi in the left shoulder, Yo. Grandhi in the right shoulder, Yo. Grandhi in the right elbow, Na. Grandhi in the left elbow, Pra. Grandhi in the right wrist, Cho. Grandhi in the left wrist, Da. Grandhi in the left hand, Yat. Now, thus there is a close relation between the 24 letters in the Gayatri Mantra, the 24 knots or the Grandhis in different parts of the human body, and the 24 types of powers embedded in them. The Gayatri Mantra a 24-syllable hymn and a confluence of the 24 Beej Aksaras has an enormous effect on the person who chants. Thus, there is a close relationship between 24 letters in the Gayatri Mantra and the 24 knots in different parts of the body embedded in the body. The Gayatri Mantra, a 24-syllable hymn, and a confluence of the 24 Beej Aksaras has an enormous positive effect on the person who chants. These 24 letters encompass within itself the ethics, the thought perception, and mode of action for leading a divine life. Now, I always had interest in mantras and the sound of mantras. And long before I studied Gayatri, I was using such mantras and Beej mantras while doing Shiv Puja. But now I know how powerful each gesture of the sound is. When I was studying the mudras, I was told that the power of Srim means wealth, and that the 24 syllables, when chanted by saying Om Bhur Tat Savitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat, Srim, brings about Lakshmi and abundance. Apparently, there is a sadhana that has to be followed for that. And those people who could not have children or they had many miscarriages, they also had to follow a sadhana where husband and wife had to do some processes and chant the word yam, 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 which is the syllable for the heart chakra. So, like this, there are various powers that these syllables do help with. Now, I have found that where the syllables are like between the third eye, it helps in focusing on the jnana wisdom, on the wisdom. Also, in my own meditation, I have been doing that. Be in my eyes, be in my ears, be in my mouth. So when these things came to the forefront, when I heard and read about the simplified versions, I realized, yes, that there is an energy which helps for us to just feel that power. So now let me just summarize that the Gayatri consists of, and that is the complete or Sampurn Gayatri consists of the Pranava Shabda, the Mahavyaharatis, and the mantra. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Then we have Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So, Om, the Pranava sound, the energy of the Absolute, the Infinite. Regarding the profound significance of Om, Baba has to say, there is only one word which is all pervasive throughout the universe. That is Omkar. That is Pranavam. All creation is imbued with Pranavam. The mountain brooks sing Pranavam. The oceans sing Pranavam. Why, even the process of inhalation and exhalation is nothing but Pravanam. Those who perform manual labor like palanquin bearing or lifting weights or washing clothes ease their strain and soothe their nerves by rhythmically intoning Pranavam. That being the case, if one intones Pranavam with full understanding of its meaning and significance and with devotion, one is sure to expiate all burden of accumulated sin and release the cycle, or be released from the cycle of birth and death. So the next is Bhurvavaswa, the Mahaviratis, the eternal truths, the energy of the eternal truths. Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. The mantra combined of 24 syllables, the energy of the Gayatri in manifestation. One of the reasons it is good is to chant the mantra as accurately as possible. However, if this mantra is recited with love and pure noble thoughts, that's all that is needed. And if one chants the mantra wholeheartedly while never have hardships in life. I now end by saying, chant the Gayatri daily, as Swami said, and it will lead you to the realization of the splendor of Brahman. By setting you free from the limitations which surround the three worlds, the three gunas, the triple aspects of time. The Gayatri should be chanted in order to purify the mind, and like the sun's rays, which purifies the universe by its light, it will dispel the darkness from within you. Open your hearts and recite the mantra, and you will be successful in life. Just as the trunk supports a tree, the Gayatri supports the human system, and without it, the tree of life would be sapless. If you chant the Gayatri and also respect your parents as God, then the effects of both these will work together, fuse into one, and produce a great effect on your lives by giving you splendor and brilliance. Namaste Devi Gayatri, Savitri, Tripad Akshare, Ajare, Amare, Matas, Trahimam Bhavasagarat. Salutations to Goddess Gayatri. Savitri, goddess of the syllable, forming 3 lines, non-aging and immortal. O Mother, protect me from the ocean of birth and death. Sairam, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Bhurvuvaswaha
Bhurvuvaswaha
Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam
Tatsaviturvarenyam
Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat
Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat.
Om
Om
Bhurbhuvah Swaha
Bhurbhuvaswaha
Tat Savitur Varenyam
Tatsaviturvarenyam
Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi
Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat
Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti